Hi everyone, my name is Christian. Today I'm going to talk about Tarzan of the Apes, chapter 27, The Giant Again. In this chapter, Tarzan returns to Africa jungle, where he feels completely at home. As he moves through the forest, his strength, instincts, and confidence come back to him. This shows how the jungle helps him rediscover his true identity. The main character is Tarzan, who is struggling between two identities: his civilized self, John Clayton, and his natural self, the wild man of the jungle. In this chapter, he clearly reconnects with his jungle side. The main conflict is internal, meaning Tarzan is fighting within himself. He must decide whether he belongs in civilization or in the wild. By the end of the chapter, he realizes that he feels stronger and more complete in natural. One important theme is identity, because Tarzan is discovering who he really is. Another theme is nature versus civilization, showing that sometimes a person through place is not in society, but in the natural world. The plot. Tarzan enters to the jungle and feels at home again, surrounded by familiar sights and sounds. His instincts sharpen. He regains his dominance over nature, symbolizing his return to his true self. He demonstrates superiority his physical superiority through hunting and survival skills. Internally, he accepts that he belongs more to the jungle than to civilized society. Main character Tarzan, John Clayton, central character undergoing internal conflict, struggles between his civilized English identity and his natural primal self. In this chapter, he fully reconnects with his jungle identity. The jungle, setting as a character, the jungle acts like a living force, welcomes Tarzan back and helps restore his true nature. Represents freedom, instinct, and authenticity. Elements of the story: setting, African jungle, while natural and symbolic of Tarzan through home. Conflict. Here is an internal conflict, man versus self. Tarzan struggles between civilization, logic, restraint, identity as John Clayton, wilderness, freedom, instinct, identity as Tarzan. Climax. Here is a mini turning point. Tarzan realizes he is stronger, happier, and more complete in the jungle. He reclaims his identity as Tarzan. Symbolisms: the giant, Tarzan through power and confidence; the jungle, natural identity, freedom; civilization, restriction and confusion. Themes: identity and self-discovery. Tarzan must choose who he truly is. The chapter shows that identity is shaped by environment and inner truth. Nature versus civilization. The jungle represents strength and authenticity. Civilization represents rules and limitations. Tarzan finds more truth in nature than in society. Power and primal strength. Tarzan's physical abilities symbolize inner strength. His giant nature reflects confidence and dominance. Instincts versus reason. Tarzan learns that instinct can be just as valuable as intelligence. In conclusion, the chapter 27 shows Tarzan reclaiming his true identity by returning to the jungle. He becomes the giant again, symbolizing his strength, confidence, and belonging. The chapter highlights the idea that who we are is shaped not just by where we come from, but by where we feel most alive. Thank you very much.